I was surprised at how nice the OEM NATO strap is that comes on the Blancpain Swatch Scuba 50 Fathoms. These are long and supple and thin, and I never would have been able to tell had I not read on the website that they are made from recycled fishing nets. So the hardware here is also case matching bioceramic, and just given my experience with the Moon Swatch OEM straps, 0 out of 10. I thought that the straps on this latest Swatch collaboration would be likewise disappointing, but I'm happy to be wrong there. I'm happy to say that that is not the case. Now, that aside, I think this watch just screams for a strap upgrade, and it's not because the OEM is bad. I just mentioned the OEM is quite nice. But the 50 Fathoms is just a versatile design, and I think this is the perfect size at 42 millimeters, unlike the slightly larger 45 millimeter Blancpain 50 Fathoms, which some feel is a little bit too large. Those watches have a 23 millimeter lug width. This one has a 22 millimeter lug width. So again, it's just screaming for a strap upgrade. And like any classic watch nut, I was shopping for extra strap options before my Scuba 50 Fathoms had even arrived because I bought mine over StockX. Now, given that Blancpain famously uses sailcloth with the modern 50 Fathoms, and the fact that most modern buyers also prefer the sailcloth option to the excellent bracelet option from Blancpain, I thought that sailcloth would be the perfect pairing here with this Scuba 50 Fathoms. So although this would look great on other NATO straps and rubber straps, there is something about the bold color of the case that makes finding the perfect strap that much funner, and I think I've found it here on the sailcloth. So I decided to go with Artem. I've had great experience with Artem straps out of Australia in past years. I've featured them in multiple videos. They really do make the best sailcloth straps on the aftermarket. So here is the navy with the blue stitching. I think this one is my personal favorite, but I also got the navy with the light stitching. I ordered both as I wasn't quite sure which one would look best in person, but fortunately they both look awesome. The light contrast stitch matches the loom of the bezel, the hands, and the markers, but the all blue version is just a bit more muted, and it's the version that I've been rocking for the past couple weeks. Now, sailcloth is a synthetic waterproof material that is perfect for use on a dive watch. There is also a thin rubber backing to the padded inner portion, so this strap is very smooth, very comfortable while it is on wrist, and yes, you can completely use this in water without worry. Now, the straps are stiff out of the box, as you can see here with this example, and don't be alarmed, that's totally normal. What I do is I take my new Artem sailcloth, I bend it by hand for a few minutes, and then I wear the strap. I let it conform to my wrist, and it takes, in my experience, about a solid day for the strap to completely conform to my wrist shape, and then it is just comfortable as can be. So again, don't be alarmed. The straps are pretty stiff out of the box, but look how nicely they break in with not a lot of use. So a very nice option here. Now, the Scuba 50 Fathom watches come with what appear to be fixed lug bars, and these are not traditional spring bars that are found on most watches, and they also don't take classic screws. So I know when these watches were first released, many people thought that these bars were just not removable, which would be a dang shame in my opinion, but fortunately that's just not the case. These are removable, and it is simple. It's just not as quick and easy as removing classic spring bars. Now, to remove these lug bars, you will need two 0.9 millimeter hex head wrenches. I first drove to my local Lowe's tool section. They just didn't carry anything that small in the hex shape. So I did find some on Amazon for a low price. I spent about $5 and got a small bag of 5 wrenches. And I have linked the exact tool set in the description, so you can order the same ones if you wish. They do work perfectly. Now, step 1 to take off these lug bars, you put the wrench in one side, and you either need to hold it firm against a desk or ask a friend to hold that one side, and then use the other 0.9 millimeter hex wrench and insert it into the other side and unthread the lug bar. It is a screw connection. Just be careful not to lose that small thread tip when it comes free from the lug holes. Now, at this point, you add your strap of choice on, and then you repeat the process, but just in reverse, to put the lug bars back into position. If you are a strap changing pro, I think this will only take you a couple minutes to do. If you are new to changing your own watch straps, don't worry if it is frustrating or takes a little bit longer. You're in a rite of passage right now. You will definitely get the hang of it with practice. Again, the link to the proper tool set is below. And if you would like to buy the exact sailcloth straps that I use, I will also link Artem below. I'm not being paid to say this. They are just the best, and I think this is the perfect strap pairing. I do hope that Artem releases more colors for their classic sailcloth to match all of the other iterations of the Scuba 50 Fathoms. I do plan on buying all 4 other color variations that I currently don't have. I think these are just such a fun release. Now, if you are wondering if the bioceramic buckle would fit on the Artem, I did check and the width is off. It's wrong. And that's because the Artem strap has a taper to it and the NATO does not. So sadly, that won't transfer over. But let me know if you have any other questions. Thank you for watching today. I'll see you next time.